How's everybody doing? So listen, we got abruptly interrupted. Oh my God. We got interrupted. We got interrupted. It was out of my control. It was out of my control. Yes, it was. But I'm back. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Okay. And I want to chat with you just a little bit more. It's unfortunate. I'm having so much technical difficulty today. But listen, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So I wanted to share with you, I wanted to talk a little bit more about what we were discussing about Ghana and Ivory Coast because we got interrupted. What can I say? We got interrupted. It was out of my control. I'm so sorry. Listen, let's get back into it. Let me put my music back on so that we could get back into a groove. Where is my music? I don't see my music. Let's see if I can. I found my music. Listen, I want to get back into what we was talking about. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, listen, I'm not going to let no little thing just interrupt what I'm doing, right? I'm going to come back strong. I'm going to come back so strong. Listen, so we're going to finish up. Let's finish up. Let's finish up. Let's finish up. Hey, we're going to finish up. So let's bring some footage to the screen. Let's bring some content to the screen so we can finish up what I was talking about. I'm so excited. I was excited when I got my DNA back. I was super excited when I learned about all the blend that is inside of my bloodline, right? And so I want to talk a little bit more about it. I want to finish up what we were talking about. So let's get into it. Let's pick up at kind of where we left off at the Akan people, So let's get into it. With a population of 20 million, the Akan represent the largest ethnic group in Ghana and Ivory Coast. Did you get that? Students, did you get that? Did you get that? I hope you got that, right? The Akan are a matrilineal society believed to have originated in the got my brother's calling. Listen, so they have believed to be originated in the Sahel region and who then traveled south into Ghana and Ivory Coast. Let me just let them know I will call you back. All right, gotta let you know that I'm live. All right. So listen, the Ashanti, a subgroup of the Akan, the Ashanti, which is a subgroup of the Akan, represent, what do they represent? They formed a number of states in Ghana built around the trade and gold. They traded with the Songhai and the Hassau. Remember, don't come for me if I'm saying these names wrong. I'm learning, I'm trying. Along traditional inland routes and also with European partners, starting with the Portuguese. Portuguese is everywhere. Who arrived on the coast 1482. They came in like a flood. They came in mean. They came in, oh my God. I learned so much about the Portuguese when I traveled to Ghana and went to where the slaves were kept and trapped and beat. My God. So in 1482, they arrived on the coast, right? New crops such as maize and cassava and slave labor allowed them to push farther into the forest, clearing land to farm and mining gold. They stole land, period, right? Okay. In fact, before the transatlantic slave trade began in earnest, the Ashanti bought slaves from the Portuguese. This is so deep. I really want to get into this with us. I want us to really dig deep just to have the history. And I know in the earlier live that I did where I got so rudely interrupted. I know I was talking about people traveling to Ghana, people relocating to Ghana. And listen, if you're not led to live in Ghana, at least visit Ghana. At least have a just go on a tour and visit if you're not led to live there, right? Everyone's not called to go back, but you should at least travel one time and visit, right? So the Ashanti Empire was established in 1701 by Ose Tutu, who began unifying Ashanti states around the city of Kumasi. Kumasi. All right, let's keep getting into it. The Ashanti continued to expand through diplomacy and military conquest. Listen, building one of the most advanced and powerful empires in sub-Saharan Africa. So not all Akan people wanted part in the empire, and some fled west into modern day Ivory Coast. There we go. Here's this segue. These included the Ebron and the Buli or Boulay and the Ani in the 19th century. The Ashanti fought a series of wars and British troops. As England tried to firm up its hold, England tried to firm its hold on where? I heard you, Ghana. The last was the War of the Golden Stool. The last was the War of the Golden Stool, led by Queen Mother Nana Ya Ashantawa. Ya Ashantawa was eventually captured by the British and deported. And the Ashanti Kingdom, known as the Asanteman, became a British protectorate in 1902. However, I heard you. However, her bravery and fight for independence make her a hero in Ghana to this day, this present day. The golden stool, the symbol of the Ashanti state, we never surrendered to British. Say it. We never surrendered to the British. You see this picture, you see the slaughter that we're looking at, but they didn't go down without a fight. They did not go down without a fight. Here you see the defeat right here of the Ashantis by British forces. And this was July 11th, 1824. So French sovereignty over Ivory Coast was recognized by the British in 1889, and the country became a French colony in 1893. So the Ivory Coast, listen, the Ivory Coast continued to attract new immigrants in the 20th century. When 2 decades of prosperity and relative peace followed independence in 1960. Okay, stop, pause, and reflect. Stop, pause, and reflect. Stop, pause, and reflect. I tell you, this is so rough to just digest, right? It's rough to digest. I know we've read certain pieces of this in history books. Notice I said pieces of this, if any, in history books. But this is some knowledge and some jewels that I think we should know and understand, whether you want to go to Ghana, go back to Ghana, live in Ghana, or Ivory Coast, or Nigeria, or Congo, or wherever, Togo, wherever. If you are of African descent, and if you have done your DNA, which I suggest you do, you will find out, some people say it's manipulated. Some people say a lot of things, but listen, everything is manipulated. Your cell phone is manipulated. Everything is manipulated, right? We don't have control over anything really. But what I'm saying to you, this is fascinating. And as I'm doing my tree and as I'm doing research, I'm finding out so many things. I'm finding relatives I didn't know existed. I'm finding secrets inside of my family history that I didn't know about. I'm finding out information that had I not traveled into this, I would have never known. So I'm sharing this because I'm excited about it. And because I've been having the series, the Africa series on the Bravo with Sheila Network channel. And we've been talking about some wonderful things. I have a lot of information I'm going to be bringing. I have people helping me from Ghana that know much, much more than I do. And they're dropping jewels on me, and I'm going to drop the jewels on you. How about that? Is that okay? All right, let's keep it moving. Here we go. Now, here we are looking at the defeat of the Ashantis by British forces in July 11th, 1824. Now, did you know? Here's the question. Did you know the Ashanti had their own telegraph long before American inventor Samuel Morse patented his in 1846? Okay, stop, pause, and reflect on that. Did you know? It's a question. Did you know the Ashanti had their own telegraph long before the American inventor Samuel Morse? You remember the Morse code? You learned that in school, where he patented in 1847. But the Ashanti people sent messages through the forest via drum. Oh my, we're such a creative people. We will find a way, even in the jungle. The tones of their famous talking drums mimic their own tonal language. That's why those drums, no matter what the drums and the beat of music is embedded in us, right? You have to really pay attention. So this is so very important. So that's a did you know? That's a did you know? And you see here the Ashanti drummer with talking drums. Check it out. Take a look. Take a look. It traveled so far. The sound, the language, the communication. Wow. Say wow. I heard you. So here we have, once again, an understanding of DNA traveling, my DNA, which I have been in Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. I wonder if I could pull up, I don't know if this will just disappear, but let's see if I can go back to, no, I can't go back. It signed me out. So let's just end this in this slide, and we'll come back with more information, and I'll show you the colors and show you more history about Ghana and Ivory Coast and so much more. But I didn't want to leave you so abruptly when we got cut off from part one. This is part two. And I just wanted to share with you my experience and my understanding and my learning. I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep digging and keep learning about so much. I hope to come to Ghana and create my platform. I hope to come to Ghana and build my platform right there and build this platform for informational purposes, as well as building you up, right? And moving you from pain to power and from power to victory, reminding you that you always have to give yourself a bravo, because when nothing changes, nothing changes. So I hope that I could come to Ghana or Ivory Coast or both, right? And have a season of living there and just having so many dynamic shows and bringing so much to this platform for you there in Ghana and Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and the Africa everywhere, and also continue to speak to the people here in the States. So that is a prayer of mine. So I want you to pray with me that doors will open, monies will come, and I'll get the opportunity to come and be on a network or be right here on YouTube and begin to have so many wonderful, wonderful conversations and content to build you up, hallelujah, to get you going, to understand that when nothing changes, right? And that you are somebody. And so I want you to know that I love you in my heart. And before we go, let's just take a little tour. Let's take a little tour. Life in Ghana, right? Reasons why it's worth moving to. This is what I want to leave you with, the warm and welcoming culture. Ghana is known for its friendly people. I can attest to that. Vibrant music. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You want to get some? Hey, that's right. And dance, and dance, and dance. Yay! Delicious food and breathtaking landscapes. Experience a new way of life. I want you to experience a new way of life. Also, guess what? Affordable living. Affordable cost of living. Ghana offers a low cost of living compared to many other countries. Housing and food, right? Transportation are all affordable. So enjoy a comfortable life on a budget. Yeah, beautiful natural landscapes. My. Look at that. Explore the stunning waterfalls and rivers throughout the country. Why don't you? Visit the sandy beaches and clear waters of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, that is. Hike through the lush rainforest and experience the diverse wildlife. I'm telling you, you need to travel and experience Africa, vibrant and growing economy. Ghana boasts of a rich cultural heritage with over 100, what you say, 100 ethnic groups. Experience a warm and welcoming people. They are so warm and welcoming. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Vibrant music and colorful festivals. Listen, rich history and cultural experiences is right there in Ghana. It is home to a rich cultural heritage, including the famous kente cloth, right? Traditional festivals and historic landmarks like Cape Coast Castle. And that's what I was trying to think of. And I said the wrong word, but now I'm clearing it up. Cape Coast Castle. Yes, Sheila Ingram, I want to thank you so very much for being here with me on Bravo with Sheila Network. I will be back with more of the Africa series. Yes, I will. I said I will. We're going to be bringing Karen back, and my cousin Donna is going to come and build us up. Not build us up, but tell us where she is and what she's doing now. And she can build us up. She built us up before, and many people enjoyed it. Listen, like, share, and subscribe. Come on now. Help push this content forward. If you hit the thumbs up, it is very important because the algorithm pushes the content. Yes, it does. It pushes the content and it reaches so many other places. Help me build this channel. More than that, help me get this Africa series out. I need and we need to educate our people. We need to let them know it's time for them to visit Ghana or time for them to return to Ghana. So listen, I'll see you again. I will see you again and again and again. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. Hey, it's in my blood. I'll see you soon, okay? See you later. See you guys. Ciao. Ciao. It's time for Bravo with Sheila, a place to be enlightened, a place to be built up, and always a place to remember that when nothing changes, nothing changes.